done. I want to start, Mr. Speaker, by congratulating Senator Cheruiyot, who, Mr. Speaker, came up with the ad hoc committee at the bill, and for the teamwork of all the senators who worked in that team, Mr. Speaker, in that ad hoc committee. And I'm glad, Mr. Speaker, that the bill was so popular that it did not suffer the usual problems that our bills go through in National Assembly. I know the work that Senator Cheruiyot had to go through from the background, lobbying in the National Assembly. Otherwise, his bill, Mr. Speaker, would have been declared money bill, like many beautiful bills from this House have been declared money bills. Mr. Speaker, this bill is for hustler tea growers. It's for the small man and small woman in the very far-flung areas of our country. Mr. Speaker, it is for those who have been forgotten for a long period of time in the tea sector. And for that reason, this bill deserves our support. Mr. Speaker, I am a member of the Agriculture Committee, and I must confess here that, led by our chairman, we had to go through this bill, scrutinize. Mr. Speaker, I hasten to say Senator Kabaka was also instrumental in this committee, who, Mr. Speaker, we are going to bury tomorrow, and we eulogize him for the good work he did in the Agriculture Committee where we served together. And Mr. Speaker, we agree with those who have raised the issues concerning the bill out there, including the Kenya Tea Development Authority, KTDA, including, Mr. Speaker, these are the private processors who have raised some certain issues. We agree that there are issues that require to be seen. In fact, even the role of the county government, Mr. Speaker, needs to be enhanced. We know that there are certain shortcomings that are in the bill. But, Mr. Speaker, we have consulted here with our colleagues when we came here this afternoon and reasoned that, Mr. Speaker, because of the process that our bill goes through, we first secure and save the benefits that have come to the tea farmer now, and, Mr. Speaker, then revisit the bill when it has passed and see which other amendments we can make to make it even a far much better idea, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, we are doing this. For those who have concerns out there, those interested in the reforms of the tea sector, who are worried about the provisions that have been put in place, we have said when the board is back to place, we as a House will again, led by Senator Cheruiyot or the Agriculture Committee, my chair, Senator Ndwika, we can come up with those amendments, listen to them, introduce those amendments by the time we come back, February, March, then relook at what we want to improve and make even the tea bill even far much better. So we are doing this in the knowledge that we have an opportunity again to revisit the issues that are here. Number two, Mr. Speaker, we need to do away completely with the AFA and the Crops Act, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that was a very bad experiment that has affected the tea sector. It has worsened the sugar sector, Mr. Speaker. As a member of the Agriculture Committee, we get so many petitions about sugar. And I was in Kisumu the other day with all the senators from that region. Mr. Speaker, the worst part is even the grain sector, Mr. Speaker. It's been affected so badly. You are a maize farmer and you come from maize farming county. So we are going as an Agriculture Committee to work with all the senators who have brought bills, but also as an Agriculture Committee, we unpack this Crops Act and go back, Mr. Speaker, to the institutions that we had that are sector-wise, that can give concentration on the various crops, Mr. Speaker, that can benefit the people of the country. Once again, I want to thank Senator Cheruiyot and thank my colleagues who are in this chamber, who have stood with common Mwananchi, the farmers, and I tell, without any fear of contradiction, every other citizen of this republic and stakeholders that we have agreed as a Senate that your cries are not in vain. We are going to sit down together again and revisit this bill to make it even better and to accommodate your concerns. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.